Hey, so there's somebody in your energy that regrets lying to you. Okay, this individual feels like you came closer to them than anyone, but they chose to portray you in some type of way. Okay, this is definitely an individual from your past, but it seems as though this is still an illusion that this individual is trying to cast. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. Heavy water energy, so definitely could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But someone is concerned about your legacy. Okay, there's somebody that is watching you that is counting your pockets at this time. It's like they want to know what you're doing, who you with, you feel me, like what you got going on. All right, and it's like you made the choice to heal yourself, which is why you stepped away from this individual, but it seems as though they're not really committed to their healing. All right, clarify this Two of Wands, Holy Spirit. Yeah, with this Justice card, it definitely could be a Libra, or it could just be your justice. You know, it's your justice that this individual is feeling regretful for the things that they did, because they're realizing that there's definitely a cause and effect to their actions. This individual didn't think that you would really stick to this decision, and you did. You went towards your new beginnings, and you walked away from any mental blocks this individual was causing you. Okay, so you could have had anxiety, and you could have been like a little anxious about your future. Somebody thought that, you know, you wouldn't want to start over, but you definitely are doing that. Okay, the Hierophant card came out in reverse, so you're definitely breaking free from the status quo. You are definitely not stuck in the matrix, and somebody is seeing your value because you walked away. Okay, yeah, with this Moon card, it seems as though like you're having a lot of clarity as you're moving forward. Okay, you're definitely stepping into your personal power, and this is a part of your legacy. Okay, so things were meant to happen in the way that it did, and you're definitely feeling great about it because your horizons are expanding. You know, you're receiving a lot of deserved success. You're also receiving a lot of feedback. You could be having a lot of individuals telling you like, hey, you look beautiful, your skin's glowing, you're glowing. Like, individuals definitely notice how much you started glowing like after you walked away from this individual. Okay, you are also certain about your path, like when it comes to having harmony in these relationships in your life, and then also having harmony like in general. Like, you're learning how to follow your intuition, and you're also learning like it's a thing between giving and receiving. You know, that like it has to be reciprocation in order for a relationship to be healthy. All right, with this Tower card, somebody definitely wanted you to have like a difficult, like they wanted you to have difficult moments. Okay, especially you stepping out in this star energy, in this star power. Like, somebody definitely did not want you to have hope. Clarify this Tower card, Holy Spirit. Yeah, like somebody wanted you to be dependent on them, like codependent on them, and they're learning real quick like they wasn't a part of the program. Like, you, yeah, they were bugging. You can't pick the Empress. You're definitely a divine being really stepping in your power, okay? And also, Queen of Pentacles did come out in reverse. So there's definitely a feminine that is in your energy that is seeming like a big-ass hater. And the reason why this individual is going through a lot of, like, backlash with karma is because they're resisting change, okay? The Most High definitely gave this individual an opportunity to choose healing, and they definitely did not choose that, okay? So if you had, like, some days where you're feeling, like, exhausted, don't get nervous. This is your blessings coming in. Somebody is definitely experiencing some ascension symptoms, and that can manifest as exhaustion, okay? That means that you definitely have something big coming your way, and it's because the divine called judgment on a situation that was definitely hard on you. It's definitely something that you went through that you really did not deserve, and you went through this rebirth, and you just been making the Most High proud. Yeah, so if you have been feeling a little bit excluded, if you've been in like your solitude era, your hermit era for a while, that is definitely going to be changing very soon. All right, with this King of Wands, you definitely have someone in your energy that is coming towards you that is very confident within themselves, but it's not like they're like moving in their ego. This person is just sure of themselves, and they don't got time for the little like silly games that people like to play, which is something that you could have been used to like in the past, okay? There is also like this feminine that's in your energy, like they're having like emotional challenges. Pretty much they're going through the same emotional challenges that they wanted you to have in your life, okay? This individual is very insecure, okay? But they're not messy as to where they're like chattering and talking to others, but they're definitely sending out evil eye, which is probably like looking at your social media. If they see you in person or something, it's like like they have negative thoughts, but that's still a form of witchcraft. Like, even though you're not outwardly doing something to hurt someone, the negative thoughts in itself is still something that's not okay, especially in the divine's eyes, okay? Yeah, and like your victory is you being able to express yourself, okay? For a while there, you were probably going through like some type of depression to where you weren't expressing yourself. You kind of like, you know, curled up in a little ball, like emotionally, as to where you weren't communicating. You weren't really like, maybe if you're a person that likes to wear, you know, bright colors, you should started wearing black and stuff like that. Like you're definitely opening up your yourself more, okay? And then you're also very ambitious, especially when it comes to expressing this truth, which means that you broke down a lot of emotional blockages that could have kept you like stuck in the past, okay? You definitely are not lacking self-love at this time, and it's very good because the more that you're focusing on your balance, it's bringing you further and further on this path to enlightenment, okay? And then also the focus that you have is giving you a lot of forward momentum when it comes to your future and like all the things that you are working on accomplishing at this time, okay? As long as you continue to practice tough love, especially against these individuals that are arrogant, that are, you know, just assuming certain things and treating you a certain type of way, like definitely stand up for yourself and don't be afraid to do that, all right? Because there are going to be individuals that try to bring like conflicts in your way, but it seems as though it's not really affecting you in any type of way. Like it seems as though you're really just moving on your path. Yeah, and then it's like you made all the necessary endings you needed to make against these individuals that were committed to lying to you, okay? Somebody definitely could have approached you recently and they were trying to be like a little mysterious and you was just like, oh, I don't got time for that shit, and you just cut that shit off. Good. Yeah. Your intuition led you away from having some type of conflict that could have came in the future, okay? So you're definitely 10 steps ahead when it comes to these negative attacks that could be, you know, trying to form in your path, okay? But what is actually in your path is this light, is this success, is this happiness, okay? You are definitely feeling very personally fulfilled at this time, and that is going to start to manifest like in the 3D when it comes to your finances, okay? Yeah, you just have to work on releasing these anxieties, okay? Somebody is definitely nervous about something. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Yeah, with this Queen of Wands, it's mainly like self-confidence, you know? So you're being called to really be self-confident. And it's like, even though you're having like anxiety, still remain optimistic, okay? Like you definitely have a lot of things coming your way, but definitely don't let your anxiety hold you back in any type of way. All right. What else, Holy Spirit, they need to know? Yeah, your consistency is definitely going to lead you in the right direction towards your success, okay? Yeah, you're definitely in the spotlight when it comes to receiving a lot of different things, you know? Clarify this Wheel of Fortune, Holy Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune definitely is turning in your favor. And listen, the Strength card fell right across the Devil card, and then the Devil card was on the side. So you have these karmics that were in your energy. They're definitely regretting the things that they did, okay? That was in the beginning of the reading, so it's pretty much coming full circle, all right? So you're being called to really remain courageous. Don't really be too hard on yourself, because you're definitely, like, all this work that you're doing, you standing in your strength and your power is helping you to resolve conflicts, even conflicts that haven't even stepped your way, you know, they haven't even reached your doorstep, but you're fighting that off, and your spirit team is doing that as well. That's leaving a lot of individuals in your energy to be feeling very like heartbroken. Somebody feels like their heart literally hurts, and it's because you're receiving a lot, you know. With this Knight of Pentacles, it's like it's a lot of success coming your way, okay? Somebody feels definitely at lack now that they're no longer able to be attached to your energy, and it's mainly because of the hard work that you're doing, okay? So what you're gonna do is to continue to follow your intuition. And the High Priestess came out on the side, so there is someone that is definitely in communication with someone that they need to cut the fuck off. So do that. Yeah, because this person is going nowhere fast. Okay, so the Most High, this is clarifying what I said. Cut them off, okay? Make these necessary changes to get away from this individual, because that will help you to achieve the balance that you need to have, all right? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.